Farnoosh Torabi, When She Makes More, 10 Rules for Breadwinning Women. In the book, When She Makes More, 10 Rules for Breadwinning Women, Farnoosh Torabi discusses the challenges faced by women who earn more than their partners. The book addresses the impact of traditional gender roles on marriage, divorce, and work life, and highlights 10 rules women can follow to achieve balance in their lives. These discussions delve into real-life case studies and offer practical advice on managing finances, maintaining relationships, redefining gender roles, and avoiding emotional pitfalls. Torabi's analysis presents an eye-opening opportunity for readers to understand this increasingly relevant topic, as they navigate their own professional and personal lives, touching on themes such as ambition, respect, and work-life balance.
Women earning more, relationship challenges and solutions. Women who out-earn their partners often face relationship problems due to traditional gender roles that influence marriage, divorce, and work hours. Such couples may be less likely to marry, less happy, and more prone to infidelity. However, to achieve a successful balance, there are 10 essential rules couples should follow. Breadwinning women and marriage. The book explores the psychology of being a single-income household and highlights the effects on marriage when women out-earn their partners. Men who depend on their female partners' salaries are 5 times more likely to cheat. The longer a woman has to support her lackadaisical husband, the quicker her feelings of frustration turn into resentment. The book also emphasizes the importance of ambition, drive, motivation, respect, and integrity in a marriage with income disparities. The book delves into the issues that arise when a woman earns more than her partner. Women who earn median incomes higher than men in nearly every major city in the United States face these issues. Such women are more likely to remain single or experience a rocky marriage. The book also highlights that such marriages are at risk of infidelity on both sides, men who depend on their female partner's salaries being 5 times more likely to cheat than those who earn equivalent salaries. The book presents 2 women, Carmen and Michelle, who both out-earned their husbands. Carmen was contemplating divorce, while Michelle was not. Allison Armstrong, a relationship expert, warns about the unconscious and lethal thinking that breadwinner women often have. These case histories also illustrate how ambition, drive, motivation, respect, and integrity affect a marriage with income disparities. Furthermore, the book emphasizes the psychological implications of being a single-income household. Young parents often feel that one of them must stay home to take care of their kids, leading to both spouses leading separate lives and undermining their relationship. However, when both spouses work outside the home, they have more in common. The book underlines the message, "You're worth it. And your relationships are worth it, too," and points out the bitter zone, which sets in when women have to support their lackadaisical partners for a more extended period. In conclusion, the book highlights the challenges that breadwinning women face while emphasizing the importance of ambition, drive, motivation, respect, and integrity in a marriage with income disparities. Rethinking gender roles. Balancing work and family is challenging for both men and women, especially when traditional gender roles are overturned. In this book, the story of a female breadwinner is explored and the need to create a scenario that works for individual situations is emphasized. The book challenges the rescued by the prince tale and highlights the importance of valuing contributions from both partners and striving for work-life balance. Gender identities and guilt associated with earning sizable paychecks are also discussed, and it is stressed that work-life balance is not just a women's issue. Money and dignity. Women who earn more than their partners are more likely to manage their family's finances, but it's essential to maintain an even playing field and ensure that both partners have a say in financial decisions. Setting long and short-term goals and deciding who pays what is crucial. Keeping accounts online and accessible to both parties, along with making financial decisions together, creating his and her budgets, and avoiding possessiveness about money, can lead to a healthy relationship. Couples should use separate accounts for personal expenses and a shared account for family purchases and retirement. Women should reserve 20% of their income for unexpected expenses, considering they live longer. Men need to feel that their financial contributions matter and have control over family finances to maintain their dignity. By following these policies, couples can have a balanced financial relationship without sacrificing dignity and self-worth. A practical guide to navigating divorce. Divorce attorney Lee S. Rosen advises high-earning women to consider prenuptial agreements, as 56% of divorce lawyers have seen increases in mothers paying child support and 47% in women paying alimony. Women initiate divorce proceedings for reasons such as favorable custody laws and men's problematic behavior and infidelity. To handle unexpected crises, compartmentalize life by drawing lines between work and home, like men. Acknowledging contributions. The book highlights the need for female breadwinners to value their partner's non-financial contributions. The author uses the example of Julia and Ryan. Julia is a pension actuary making $92,000 annually, while Ryan earns around $11,000 as a bus driver. Ryan previously held a higher-paying job but stayed home to raise their children when they had kids 8 years into their marriage. Despite this income disparity, they don't fight about finances because they combine their incomes, and Ryan manages the money. According to relationship coach Allison Armstrong, women should treat men as providers and value their contributions without financial mommying. In short, female breadwinners must develop sensitivity about the male ego and avoid overdoing it. The role of a breadwinner is not a fixed position and can change as salaries fluctuate over time. Overall, the book emphasizes the importance of acknowledging and valuing non-financial contributions in a relationship. The unequal burden of chores. Many women struggle to let go of traditional household roles and often take on extra household labor despite earning more than their husbands. Studies reveal that women's salaries often pay for the women's work, and every $1,000 earned by a woman translates to an extra $17 paid by her to ease the burdens of household tasks. Women who earn more may take on extra household labor to maintain traditional gender roles or overcompensate for their husband's feeling of emasculation. Conflicts over chores can lead to bitterness and divorce rates. It's advisable to consider outsourcing tasks if it costs less than the earnings made per hour. Women should never downplay their earnings but instead leave nothing to the imagination about their financial standing. Men are helping out more around the house, but women still bear the brunt of household duties. Coping strategies for women in the workplace. Women experience more stress-related physical symptoms in the workplace than men, while also facing a double standard and making less money. To cope, the 90-10 rule suggests focusing on work 90% of the time and reserving 10% for emergencies. Women should continue to perform well even when facing career setbacks, and seek mentors while acknowledging their own achievements. It's important to be professional but not to prioritize issues related to work-life balance as a women's issue, as men face similar challenges. Women should invest in their career early on and avoid checking out mentally from work before leaving, as it makes it harder to return later on. Navigating income disparity in relationships. Don't let insensitive questions or cultural norms derail your relationship. The book highlights the challenges of making a relationship work when there's an unusual income disparity and offers guidance on how to handle these issues. It emphasizes that other people may not understand your situation, and it takes additional effort to make these relationships thrive. The author encourages partners to create statements that clearly communicate their position on gender roles, especially if they come from cultures with preconceived notions about these roles. Navigating parenthood and career. Having children can significantly change the trajectory of one's career and personal life, according to family therapist Michael Gurian. To decide whether to have one parent stay at home, Gurian recommends considering income power and potential. Women who earn more should invest in their partner's education or skills before having children, so their earning potential increases. Positive Parenting Solutions founder Amy McCready advises working parents to give their children quality, focused attention for at least 10 to 15 minutes each day to avoid disappointment and build strong relationships. It's essential to lead by example with younger kids and talk openly with older children about the family dynamic. Conflicting parenting styles can cause tension, so it's essential to be consistent and communicate to avoid any confusion. As we strive for professional success, it's equally vital to quantify our personal success by establishing a balanced home life. Overcoming burnout. Dealing with burnout requires taking care of oneself. The author suggests committing an hour every day to an activity that brings happiness. It could be anything. Moreover, if stress is persistent, seeking therapy is a viable option. Lastly, a person shouldn't shy away from spending money on activities that bring joy, as this helps improve well-being.
As a comprehensive guide for breadwinning women, When She Makes More equips readers with practical strategies to tackle the challenges associated with traditional gender roles. The importance of rewriting old narratives, recognizing the contributions of male partners, and having open conversations about finances is emphasized throughout the book. Along with these, Torabi encourages a shift in the approach to work-life balance and self-care to maintain a healthy and fulfilling life. By studying various case studies, readers are given a unique opportunity to learn from the experiences of others and apply valuable lessons from the 10 rules to their personal situations. This book summary provides a compelling snapshot of the complex realities faced by breadwinning women today, while offering constructive advice for achieving harmony within their relationships and careers.